Would you open that can for me?
Sure! Ta-da! Here you go!
With a can opener, Izzy.
And where's the fun in that?
Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to The Brony Show, episode 472. And we are in the last day of January for this year. So, yep. Tomorrow, hide your hearts, hide your wives, I guess. You know what? It's going to be we're coming up to Valentine's Day, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's Singles Awareness Day, Discount Chocolate Day, Random Day, and on February, however you want to say it. In this case, welcome to the Brony Show. And we're going to have some fun tonight. In fact, I think we're going to try to just relax and enjoy ourselves. I don't know about you guys. I really don't. It just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a weird weird atmosphere I've been getting lately. It just feels like everybody's been kind of like borderline exhausted, burned out, on edge, just completely wiped out. And you know what, in all honesty, I can't blame them. We had a really rough last year. This year's already started off with basically it kind of felt like anybody remember Futurama with Fry basically being beaten up in order to cry out the king.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that. It kind of feels like that when Bender just finished beating us and now the king's coming over to just smack us with a chair.
All because he wanted a glass of water.
Well, it was a bottle of water, but it was so refreshing. It feels kind of like that. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know.
No, I felt that over the past few days because I got 2 model kits in. I built them, but I also have my other normal stuff. I've been writing. I've been streaming. And then there's work.
Well, it says always work. No, I mean, I got a brand new graphics card. I finally got it installed. Everything went peachy keen. It was glorious. I got everything running okay, and I'm just like, eh.
It sucks. Something's about to go wrong.
I don't know. I think that's it. I think that's just like everybody's anticipating something else going wrong because nothing has not gone right at all, or it feels like it hasn't gone right. You know, maybe.
Well, here's something going on in the neck of my woods. The past few days, it's been 60 degrees.
Oh, you know what? Actually, Secret's got it right. That's the better thing. It's the Lunar New Year over there.
Yay!
It's tiger season, everybody. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
The year of the tiger.
Year of the tiger.
It's the
eye of the tiger.
Yeah, all that fun.
It's the year of the tiger, furry artist Wolfright. Okay, sorry.
Oh, you think they haven't already?
Oh, I know
Year
that.
of the tigress.
Year of the tigress.
Hey,
Yeah.
since it's the year of the tiger, maybe we need to make a season 2 of Toradora petition.
Ooh.
Actually, there's already a
Actually,
season
that's
2.
not a bad idea. Let's do that.
All right. But no, in all honesty, it is year of the tiger. That is nice. I actually do like that. But so anyway, so for the show today, as I mentioned, I've decided we're going to do a little hideaway. And what better place to do that than Ponytown, where over the last several months, they've been updating a lot in the servers. We've actually been talking about some of it. In this case, they've added a lot more building options, including bread.
Whoa.
Wait,
And
Nom, nom,
cucumbers.
nom, nom.
They got bread and cucumber slices.
I can finally make cucumber and lime Gatorade. How fun!
But yeah, so we are going to be jumping onto the Ponytown servers. We'll go ahead and go to the PG ones just to be on the safe side.
I think that's a given. You know.
No, I think we did the adult rated ones later, sometime, whenever.
I don't think so. That was probably only for conventions.
No, you know, I don't know. We might have. I'm not sure. But in this case, we're just going to go ahead and go to the PG ones just so we can let down our guard a little bit. But yeah, so
Suki isn't here.
Yeah.
He's doing other stuff.
Well.
Did you hear that? Sony recently bought Bungie.
Yeah, that's another
one. Yeah, everyone's hearing about that, and people have two minds. Yay! And also, boo, Monopoly.
No,
well, Sony was want to compete with Microsoft for the FPS.
I don't know. It just kind of feels
not
like
necessarily Destiny, because they said Destiny would stay on all platforms. Probably just a future new IP.
Maybe, but all I could do is just think, I mean, if anything,
let's be real. There's not too many companies that Sony can buy just outright, like Microsoft can.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, the company has to want to sell to begin with. And considering that basically Activision was looking down the barrel of more than a few lawsuit guns, I'm pretty sure they were willing to sell.
Yeah, it probably made the asking price a lot cheaper for Microsoft as well.
It probably gave them an asking price, to be straight. Not even cheaper, just they had an asking price because of it at that point. But
if we were to assume that they didn't ask for the price first.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Well, but yeah, no, this isn't really the game discussion topic. But yeah, it's strange news all around. Besides, we got plenty more derails that'll happen, I'm sure. So let's make sure we give them a chance to derail when they have the time. Right. So Ponytown. We are going to be jumping into Ponytown, into the PG server, so if anybody wants to join in with us and help us create a new island and cabin, I would recommend getting your character set up and ready now, because if you want to customize it, it's going to take a little bit of time, and who knows, your logins might not be working as well anymore. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to be going into Ponytown to have some fun, because I think we do need it. So let's go ahead. Move on to the next. Right.
So, what's up, Brony, and just went on into it.
No. Well, no, we're not skipping it. We're going to jump right into it. So, let us ask once again for all of you bronies out there, the bronies that we share, the bronies that care, the bronies that dare. And here's a little Kieran dumpling. What's up, bronies?
Well, I went from 60 degrees the past few days to they're gonna be snow come Wednesday.
Oh yes, here too.
Yeah, you see that thing right there? I'm in the 6 to 10 inches mark.
Honestly, I can't comment on that because it's just been cold.
Yeah.
No snow. There's been no snow despite threats. There's been no, nothing except just cold weather. Just cold, blank weather. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just kind of there. But it did give me reason to wear my Kiki more often just to keep warm.
And I see Deathlight is posting pictures of his newest venture.
Ooh, so he is.
Quiet. Okay.
The Deathlight venture. Oh my god.
For me, I spent the weekend cleaning out somebody else's vehicle because they're planning on reselling it. That was underneath the passenger side. The driver's side was even worse, and you didn't even want to see the pictures of the back seats and stuff.
Well,
I spent the first 3 hours of the cleaning, just cleaning the carpet because there's chocolate dug into the carpet, as well as hard candies and stuff.
Actually, I can already identify a few things right here. I got Crayola crayons. I got a Cheeto cheese doodle. That's a Lego. I see a Lego. That is a Lego there.
Yeah, Legos.
French fries. I see French fries.
Double bubble gum wrapper.
Speaking of gum, in the third row seats where they had the cup holders, there was about an inch or so worth of gum, chewed on gum, just smashed down into the cup holder.
Oh God! Everything in my body is
Even
cringing.
pigs are more cleanly than these people.
This is why I hate people eating their vehicles. That is why when I first cleaned one of my cars and my little brother gone and bought a Pepsi drink, he opened it up and I immediately grabbed and threw it out the window. I hate this shit so bad.
I don't mind people eating in vehicles, just as long as they clean it up afterwards. Especially if they make a mess. But yeah, that.
Marcus is the worst offender of this shit.
So
And
is that
the
a
second
whole
picture
starburst
just
in there?
I believe
Probably.
it is.
It was a lot. I mean, I filled up a grocery bag full of trash right before I even started vacuuming.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Everything about this feels wrong.
Yeah. And
Also,
the second picture is just my truck after I desalted it. It looked gray, to give you an idea. The very bottom of it looked white, and going up it turned gray, so it needed to be washed to turn back to black.
Yeah, I saw
Anyway,
that.
let's look at something more pleasant. Here's the outside of the vehicle. How does the outside look so much better?
That's my truck. That is not the Suburban I was cleaning.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
But
They
still
see
looks
me
nice.
rolling.
Yeah, just
They
desalted my
hate
truck
it.
was all to keep it from rusting. So.
Alright. Well, thanks for reminding us that we probably never want to have children. Or we'll want to make sure we drug them before they're allowed. Don't let them have Legos and Cheetos.
Dental
and
office
fries.
visits are not cheap,
The hard
sir.
lesson of do not eat inside the car.
Yeah.
You can eat when you get to the rest stop. Do not eat inside the freaking car.
If you eat in the car, you're not getting allowance for the next month.
No, you eat in the car. You eat in the car. We're gonna.
No,
I'm gonna
it's
strap
just,
a.
I'm just projecting if I ever have a kid.
No, I'll show you projection. If you ever eat in the car, I'm gonna strap one of those freaking harnesses on you, toss you out the passenger window, start driving, and you better run to keep up, or you're gonna be dragged.
Oh my hell.
You want? No, I'm kidding. That's
lawsuits
terrible.
to galore.
It's just
It's
a
only
simple thing where it's like just don't eat inside the car. I mean, you're going to a place probably 20 or 30 minutes away. You can survive that long.
It's only a lawsuit if you get caught.
Exactly. It's only illegal if you get caught. So make your phone down.
Good luck with all the phones with cameras out there.
All right, let's go ahead and move on then. A little bit of what's up, Brony, going on with me. I'm expanding my culinary skills I actually ordered a jug to make meat in, along with a bunghole, and yes, it does have. It's called a bunghole. I can't believe I grew up in the 90s. No, growing up in the 90s, you'd say bunghole, and you're trying so hard not to giggle like a freaking child.
But Cornholio, we must go to the bunghole.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm getting the essentials I need in order to make honey mead, which essentially I just need a jar, a stopper with a bunghole in it, and basically a thing to stop air from getting in, but letting it get out.
Flavored alcohol.
I forget what it's called, like a water stopper of some sort. But yeah, before that though, I decided I'm going to work on other culinary habits. In this case, I decided to make strawberry syrup for drink mixing. Now, what you see here is 2 ingredients left for several hours. Sugar and strawberry slices. All of that liquid in there is all of the liquid in those strawberries that got pulled out by the sugar. Pure strawberry juice. Pure unadulterated strawberry juice.
Well, you see a similar thing whenever you put beans into water. Only the reverse, of course.
Yeah, it would be the exact reverse, except you probably wouldn't have water. You would just have the beans. But, in any case,
Hot bean water.
So, yeah, this was what I had earlier in the day, and before the pre-show, I had a little bit of time. I put all of that into a pot to boil, and then I strained it out. So right here, pure strawberry syrup goodness. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I decided to just try this on a whim yesterday, and I made it. And yeah, there's sugar in this thing. This thing is literally a half and half of strawberry juice and sugar. So this thing is sweet as hell, and it is for mixing. You do not want to drink this straight. Or if you do, prepare for a ride. Pack your bags, because you're going on a trip.
I want to go on a trip.
Yeah, the only problem is this is the kind of trip where you wake up in a hospital with a guy next to you going diabetes.
You love to go on a trip.
You're going to diabetes, Bill.
Does that to you a lot already, so up and at 'em.
Yeah. Any case, I have yet to actually taste test this stuff, so I'm probably going to give it a try here. Maybe I'll do it later tonight. When I took this picture, this stuff was still really, really hot. So I couldn't exactly do anything with it other than just let it sit to cool down. But yeah, I'm happy for myself, and I'll give progress when I start working on the mead, because my goal is to actually make more specific meads and stuff maybe even based on some of us here on the show. I think the CMC mead would probably be a lot of blueberries and strawberries, maybe?
Maybe raspberries.
No, I don't know. Raspberries are a little too red. I need something lighter pink.
Cherries.
Telecoy would basically be a blue raspberry flavoring.
I'm down with that.
You're artificial as hell.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Oh God, I feel terrible.
Wow.
Wow, I am sorry. That was a bad dig. That was a horrible bad dig.
I understand that.
Actually, Tell would probably just be nothing but blueberries, to be actually honest.
Yeah, unless you can find a palatable metallic tang, which there are such things.
Blue raspberry. Okay.
I imagine myself as a cotton candy, partly because I love the flavor so much.
I'm making meads. It's mostly fruit and honey, man. You gotta give me.
I don't know what boysenberry tastes like, but could try that.
Oh, God.
Rules were meant to be broken.
Rules were meant to be broken.
Some rules are not.
All right. Anyway, that's just projects and things I'm doing to work on. There's also another big project I'm working on, but I don't really have much to say other than just to do a horrible, horrible tease by mentioning it. So, anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on?
Well,
speaking of projects, the awning.
Oh, yes.
I saw a picture of that. It looks pretty good.
I've only screwed in all 6 of the corners, which required 8 screws because of the way one of the corners is on the bottom surface. But it fits, and there's just enough give that it should be perfectly fine to deal with the wind that's going to happen.
I'm not gonna lie, CMC, that it just kind of feels like one of those little kiddie tents that you set up when you're younger and just have like a little camp out in the house.
Yes, when we brought the entire frame down, we had the kids and we just kind of set it up like a tent for them, because what do you do with a triangular shape like this?
You know what? That's exactly what you do. You can't do anything better.
Indoor camping, yay!
Yay! Okay. Anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on, or should we go ahead and finally get to the news?
Yes, I bent my arm trying to remove some food from a fan in an oven.
Oh.
I only have 2 burn marks, and they don't hurt. I'll have cool scars from it.
If you want to reduce your scars, use some lavender oil. It'll help.
I can imagine.
All right.
But I can send fighter planes off of how straight they are.
Right. Any case, any other?
And
What's up, Brony?
I'm starting to feel better. After weeks of being sick, I'm starting to feel better.
Oh yeah, that always is good.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad somebody's at least starting to perk up a bit. That's always a nice little feather in the cap. You know what? Since we got a feather in the cap here, let's go ahead and move on to other news here. Let's go and start off with the news of the week. Because we do have some news. Some of it is just a little heads up, this is here, but we got some cool stuff going on. First off, the Pop Mart My Little Pony Leisure Afternoon series is now available for order. This is the one where Twilight has a cup of coffee that I want. This is the one where Twilight also has a strawberry Buffy. We have no idea what the hell that is, apparently. We actually looked into it. We have no idea. At least none of the sources that we know of.
And we have an ice cream flavor, rarity flavored ice cream.
We have rarity in two compromising things. We have cadence in a more compromising thing. Everything is compromised. You don't believe me?
No, I believe you.
No. I'm trying to.
Flutter macaroon.
Flutter macaroon. Oh yes, we figured out Fluttershy has rainbow macaroons, and we haven't really tried to push that into the lexicon yet, have we?
Oh,
we really need to do
we
that.
have plenty of time.
No, we don't. We gotta do it now. You gotta strike while the meme's still hot.
Don't worry. The way to do this is to just start commissioning artists all across the entire fandom to draw Fluttershy with rainbow macaroons.
Yep.
You know what? That does it. That'll do it. So, if you do want to make the order, this is, again, the Pop Mart, which is in China. So you will be ordering with a pretty interesting markup, to be specific. The markup is going to be $11.50 per box, or if you want the whole set, good goddamn luck, because apparently they already sold it. Oh my god.
I don't think it.
Okay, so they do have the individual boxes, but yeah, they don't have the whole set anymore, so yeah, take that what you will. Maybe they'll get more.
Gotta collect them all while you can.
Yeah, and of course, this is, since this is global, the shipping is probably going to be a little bit on the high mark, so you're going to be spending a pretty penny on this, whether you like it or not. So hopefully you get the whole set, or you manage to luck out and grab the random one you want.
My money's spoken for already, and that's been long ago.
Unfortunately, mine is too, but mine is spoken for another reason. Because Kotobukiya has announced the limited edition Applejack figure. So, a nice, clear, sparkly head of Applejack. Toakoi, you got background noise. So Applejack with clear, sparkly hair. And also colored in Equestria Girl colors. So she's a little bit more orange than usual.
The heavy tan is real.
That Flutter.
That's Tech. It's Tech.
Like she has confetti in her hair.
How much? I don't. Background noise. What are you talking about?
Really? I thought. Okay, sorry. Maybe I was mishearing. I apologize, Tech.
That yellow is disturbing.
Yes, it is. It looks Simpson.
It's spray on tan.
Oh my god, it's Applejack Simpson.
These boots were made for walking, and that's what they'll do.
But hey, the funny thing is Applejack actually gets her limited edition figure before I got rarities recently. Before Fluttershy.
No, they were aiming for just Applejack's pony skin color, but that did make her look like well, where would she fit on The Simpsons?
Probably. You know what? The Simpsons did visit an apple orchard, like a whole apple orchard thing. She'd probably just.
They did visit an apple cider factory at one time.
Yeah, she'd easily be there. I could easily see that.
You do not appreciate the height of those heels. Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's the only thing I say. They should not have heels in those boots, but hey.
You know what? In all honesty,
Rarity made them for her.
There's nobody who would actually do farm work that would dress up like this to do farm work.
Yeah, that is true.
Except,
that's like at least 4 inches. I'm like, oh my hell.
Also,
that is a farm photo shoot costume.
Yes, that is not. Yeah.
They would have jeans or a very long skirt. CMC.
I don't have a CNC. I'm sorry, it just startled me for once we have a phone ring that isn't. So,
for a moment, I thought someone was trying to play the music, The More You Know.
Yeah, I thought that too. I thought somebody was playing that.
The more you know.
Anyway, so Fluttershy is the last one to yet get a limited figure. Other than some bacon hair.
Bacon hair. Yeah.
Other than bacon
and
hair.
Luna and Celestia.
Luna and Celestia, however, have to actually get out first, which is the next announcement we have. Celestia has been delayed. Not really any surprise. Not really. It's just delayed until summer due to unforeseen circumstances, which honestly I'm kind of okay with because it means I can save up my money a little bit.
See, I gotta save all my money for the inevitable housing crash that's gonna happen.
Same.
Not me. I'm happy. I'm happy as a clam where I'm at. But it is going to be nice for me because it also means I could probably start paying for house repairs without spending a fortune.
You can only hope that they also bring down the lumber. Yeah.
Well, it's going to bring down everything else if the housing is down. No, I mean, if everybody's trying to get rid of their houses, nobody's going to be buying to repair it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
we'll not go into the whole thing about it, but
you know, yeah. That, admittedly, my thinking might be wrong. So let's move on. Instead,
your thinking is wrong. But yeah.
Ow! Yeah, I said yeah. I'm not wrong. Ow! Turnabout. Elements of Justice Crusading for Turnabout has released its 4th episode. Again, we're mentioning this we're mentioning this because these episodes are long. This is an hour and a half long.
These are movies.
These are full-fledged movies. This is if you haven't watched this yet, this is the kind of thing where you're gonna have to make dinner plans. You're gonna have to spend the entire day. Oh, they got the kid from A Hat in Time in there in the background. That's nice.
The first thing is like, damn.
But yes, you're gonna have to play that game. You're gonna have to treat this like Lord of the Rings, man, if you want to watch the whole thing from beginning to end, because this thing is long.
Remember when
The Hobbit or the original Lord of the Rings?
The extended version.
Hey, remember whenever the Return of the King was so massive, you had to put on 2 VHS tapes?
No, I thought did they even have VHS at that point? I thought they was
it went to DVD.
I thought it went straight to DVD. I didn't think they had VHS anymore.
Well, I'm either thinking of the Two Towers or Return of the King. I'm not sure which.
I don't think you're thinking of any of it.
At the time of the first movie.
I think you might be thinking of Titanic, man.
Hold on.
All right.
I'm going on my own little thing.
Oh, wow. I kind of want a snippet of that picture of Silver Spoon right there. That looks hilarious.
Looks like someone caught with their hoof in the cookie jar.
That is the expression when you know you're utterly hosed. You can't do anything about it.
Actually, it might be even funnier. It's just like when your roommate shows her fetish that she doesn't care about anymore, but it disturbs you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be into this. What the hell is this?
Tiara has seen enough shit to be desensitized at this point.
Yes, Morgan, want to skip? No. I am having conflicting emotions about this.
So let's go ahead and move on. Elements of Justice isn't doing it for you. You want something longer? Brony's React has released their G5 reaction, which is 2 hours long, which is hilarious considering the movie itself is an hour and a half. So the reaction is longer than the movie.
Probably a lot of
on the very front picture is the lost narrator. So
Yeah.
Probably a lot of references to how is this connected to G4 and how is this how did this world become the way it is?
That might be it, but I think they're just gonna react more. Oh, hey, look, this is Saber Spark.
Saber Spark?
Yeah.
Hey, remember, React's been going on a long time. A lot of people, Gabe.
It's still nice to see some of the. I think I saw him.
Yep,
Her, them. You know, I
I
don't know anymore. I honestly don't mean to insult, but geez, it's really hard to keep up.
I didn't expect Saber Spark to be part of this.
No, dude, he's still a part of the fandom, even if he doesn't post stuff. Remember,
all right. Oh, jeez, you win.
I don't follow him on the pony stuff. I just follow him on his animation stuff.
He still goes through reacts, but I don't think he does much more than that. Though you'll always see, if he ever does his live action stuff, you can always see ponies in the background. So he's always gonna have like a little pony in there for display, which is nice. But Viva is her now. Okay, Viva is her. My apologies. Thank you, Syncry. But yes, I just love the mythical horse of water. So. You know what? Actually, one thing we forgot to talk about. The cons.
Ooh.
Oh, they're not that important, are they?
Actually, they kind of are, especially since one of them is in danger. TruckCon is in danger of collapse. We don't know what we're going to do. It needs to raise $20,000, and it has to do it soon. Oh, wait, they already did.
They already hit the limit, yeah.
They already did. This is actually awesome. I actually saw this early announcement.
Hours. Damn.
Yeah, it was in a 24-hour period. It was awesome.
I seen the post and like 10 hours later, like goal met. I'm like, oh, cool.
It's cool, but yeah, they're still asking for more funds in order to get stretch goals going.
Vaguely.
Yeah, they are still asking for funds in order to make sure that TruckCon continues as well, which is, that's also an important thing. So, yeah, if you wanted a chance to contribute to TruckCon, they are still asking for funds, but they are also asking for people to pre-reg because, anyway, come to TruckCon.
Sorry. Ball pit at 42069.
Yeah. Ball pit at 42069.
Is that referencing TumblerCon?
No.
There's no
DashCon.
42069, my man.
And if they
420 and 69. Okay, now I get it.
Thank you.
That's the bounce. No, the one I really wish that they could do, but I doubt they'd ever get those funds. They actually had a stretch goal at one point at 500,000. They were going to get Weird Al Yankovic to hopefully do a concert.
I sincerely doubt that. Not because he probably wouldn't, but money.
Well, that's the 500,000 joke.
And generally, tours they get scheduled more than a year out.
Well, also the joke was, we'll get Weird Al, maybe, hopefully. Obviously there was no actual commitment to it. It was just kind of one of those joke goals that nobody ever takes seriously. Or should take seriously, because no it's not put in seriously. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, ball pit, next thing is pie eating contest, but... Yeah, if you still want to try to contribute, they are still accepting contributions, and also pre-reg is equally important. But yeah, TruckCon was in trouble, and they managed to pull out, which is nice. Unfortunately, there was also news earlier, I think it was today or yesterday,
today.
The head of Ponyville Cider Fest, as well as well, not just Ponyville, Windy City PonyCon, and also what was MSP. Essentially, he is stepping down as head. Of course, it's citing due to personal reasons, and he is still going to be a part of the Brony community, but yeah, unfortunately, it is a shame that after 7 years of being the head, he's having to step down because... Ponyville Cider Fest, when I did the chances I did get to go were amazing, and I really hope that the new head will continue to lay a wonderful foundation for such an amazing con experience like he did.
It's still gonna get run kind of the same from what I understand, because from what I've seen from other chat rooms, yeah, those cons were put on by a bigger company, and they have a basic, okay, here's how we do things, a whole book of how things get run so that it will get run right.
That's awesome. I'm happy for that. I mean, hopefully Charlie will still be able to enjoy the cons as well. So let's go ahead and actually talk about the cons that are coming up, especially Harmony Con, which is coming up in 2 weeks and a few days. And yeah, that I can already assure I can't go to this one. It's not happening for me. But BabsCon, which is going to be in April, I am planning on attending.
Seems to it's Winchester doing Harmony. Oh wait, I know they're doing HarmonyCon, but you get my meaning.
I don't know.
I heard Winchester is going to be doing stuff at Harmony, so he might be able to give us an idea of what happens with that.
Hi, Suki. How are you doing?
Oh, Suki
has arrived.
Hi. Yes, I'm late because playing Phasmophobia with cute anime girls is more important than you assholes.
That is 100% understandable. I commend your efforts. Did you win, my boy?
Yes. I never died. We managed to kill her 4 times.
Perfect.
I can't exactly argue that, but no, I'm not gonna. I can't be mean about it either. I would do the same damn thing. Okay, let's move on. It is awesome to see you, Suki.
Getting the numbers.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Moving on. Suki, did you have any interesting or impressive what's up, Brony, that you wanted to throw out there since we just barely got you back here?
No, I don't have a birthday this Saturday. What are you talking about?
Okay, then he does not have a birthday this Saturday, where he's going to be doing the Legend of the Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer.
It's not starting on Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Not at all.
And it is definitely not a subathon either, so you don't want to go and show your support by subbing to his Twitch channel.
This is all false news.
That channel is not twitch.tv/Sukisama_87.
Nope.
No, it is not. So let's go ahead and move on anyway. Also, the Sequestria Fest, which honestly, this is the one that's got me really concerned. I'm confused, concerned, curious. I'm so many mixed emotions with this one.
I'm looking for panels too.
100 days and counting.
It's in 100 days, and they have every intention of going on with the show. They have announced guests. They have announced guests at this point, and one of them is actually interesting, and I'm kind of excited for it too. They announced Baja is going to be there as a VR tuber. He's essentially going to be there in complete VTuber regalia, I guess. They'll just walk him around, walk him.
Oh, he's a griffin.
No, probably means they're not going to physically be there. Either they're not going to physically be there, or they're going to walk around and and when they do panels, they're just going to be like they're going to just be on like a screen and just being like calling in, like because you can use VTube Studio through like Discord and stuff.
Yeah. It is going to be interesting altogether. I haven't actually seen anybody do this.
See Pony OC.
I did see something like that at Trot in the vendor hall.
Well, that's a vendor hall. I'm talking about actual panels and everything ran with a VTuber avatar. At least in the Brony space. I can't say anything else about anime or comic conventions or anything else.
Nothing high profile that I've heard of.
Yeah. So it is going to be interesting to see, and I kind of hope it goes well. But anyway, that is it for the cons. Let's go ahead and move on to the rest of the news here. Guess what? Who likes Izzy?
Me.
Who likes Izzy if you find out that she was going to have bullies?
I think everyone does.
So yeah, apparently Izzy was the outlier in the unicorns, and she was going to have bullies.
That one looks like a mix between Diamond Tiara and Rarity.
I wonder if that was the intention.
One on the left.
Yeah.
I kind of got the impression that she was an outlier to begin with, so.
Yeah.
There's no real surprise that they even thought about this, so.
Yeah, but considering all the unicorns were basically like halfway dead when you actually saw the movie, they've obviously toned them down quite a bit.
Yeah.
They seem like they're too tired and bored to actually want to be a bully, which is amazing.
Hey, I understand that completely.
Yeah.
I think we all do.
You suck, but I'm too tired to care.
But you're never tired enough to not give spiteful comments.
Apparently, Synchrony wants them to bully. Okay, well, you like these bullies. How about these bullies? Because apparently Izzy went through a lot of bullies.
She kept picking them off. She was the true monster.
That's why we don't see them anymore. They're all
gone
dead
now.
Yeah. Let's see. One of the perks of being a character designer is that sometimes smuggle your friends and family into characters you're working. Most happens unconsciousness. Actors make impression upon you. Back then, someone really mean during my childhood. Imagine 20 years later. Oh God, that's amazing.
Oh, that is both awe-inspiring and kind of wrong.
Okay, here's a bunch of people that are no way inspired by the asshats that made my life a living hell when I was in high school.
Yep.
Yeah, no way inspired at all. There is no intention whatsoever.
No.
Any resemblance is just complete uncanniness. That's all.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you, a lot of my character development stuff comes from pure spite of things. So
my character development is just out of pure unadulterated anger at the world. That is my.
Well, you've seen my anthropomorphic bird, haven't you?
Good point.
I mean, it's almost nothing like a bird.
Yeah,
verb is not the verb is the word.
All right, let's go ahead and now moving on to comics. Here's a fun one. Issue 5 of Generations, the last one for some time at least. It has released its 3-page preview. Of course, this one is dealing with Generation 4 and Generation 1, figuring out what in the hell they're dealing with, how they're going to combat it. Of course, we get to see them get contaminated, become angry, vicious people that beat the living shit out of each other with wrestling moves.
Hey, it's Minty, but where are her socks?
We need socks.
She doesn't need socks. She's getting socked. She's getting beat the crap out of.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Rockin' sockin' ponies.
Of course, we also get one of the best things in the world because of this. We get Pinkie Pie with rainbow cupcakes. Have fun with that image.
Hey, what about Angel with the rainbow armor?
That's Fluttershy's weapon. Oh my gosh, she throws angels at her enemies.
She throws angels at him. Come on.
She actually throws angel at him. She's actually figured out how to deal with angel.
Bunny. She throws him.
She throws the bunny.
Ready the bunny cannon.
So many of us are gonna be squealing with joy after him getting abused, aren't we?
Oh yeah, this is the one thing we've waited for all of these comics. Angel to get abused. So yeah,
it only took 10 years.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and move on. The Generation 4 issue has actually released as of last week. So now we are just waiting for the last issue of Generations to release as well. So
I'm liking that cover with Rarity and who was that again? Or
I can't remember if it's also Rarity or if it's I can't remember.
Dazzlin, something like that.
Yeah.
Now it's Rainbow Dash.
I still wish I still hope I get this cover right here with the two groups together on the Rainbow Bridge. Not that I don't like the other covers. It's just that one of them just has like it feels like just random G4 ponies on a lava bridge, and it's like it's supposed to be both generations.
Castle.
It's both generations. What the hell is going on there?
I honestly like the one to the left.
The one in the middle screams Grogar's Escape from Midnight Castle fan fiction.
Yeah, I see that, yeah.
All
right, well, let's go ahead and move on. So, Now that we've mentioned Generation 5, let's go ahead and mention it again. The full storyboard of Gonna Be My Day has been released. Granted, obviously, we can't play this whole thing in full because we still gotta watch out for possible copyright because YouTube is not fun. But
what are you talking about? Hang on, let it go. Gotta be happy.
Wow!
What a masterful performance by our true and very own Suki.
10 out of 10.
Yep.
Sounds like they gave up halfway through recording.
I would actually really like if like for these storyboardings, if there was just some of the artists were literally just for the timing we're just singing the songs themselves and just doing stupid shit like that. That'd be awesome.
That's actually more common than you might think.
It'd still be awesome to see it though.
Yeah.
All the
wait for it. Wait.
Where is it?
I was hoping to see him.
Oh, it's fading.
This is Sprout Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
Oh, you know what? Perfect pause. Perfect pause. I'm gonna keep it right there.
I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna have time to go see Jackass before my stream on Friday.
I believe in you. Wait, what stream?
What stream? Yeah.
Before I do nothing else on Friday.
Exactly. Yes. So anyway, let's go ahead. Here's something completely random and stupid. There's a random sofa commercial in Great Britain. They have a random pony on a sofa.
Anything? A horse sofa?
It's supposed to be a what's your thing, and that it is literally it. It is literally just, oh look, there's a random pony on a sofa for a sofa commercial that's a minute long.
Perfect.
That is it.
Yes.
But you know what? I still want to shout it out because it's funny. Random pony on a sofa.
Just darling.
And finally, for those of you who are like, Circuit, I just finally decided to show up now and I've completely ignored all of the pony videos that came out in 2021. What should I watch in order to make sure that I don't forget last year, even though everybody else is trying really, really hard to?
I got the thing just for you.
I do. Somebody else did this for me, so I'm just going to take credit for his work. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
Seriously, Little Shy FIM, he set up the top 25 pony videos of 2021. So if you haven't, for some weird reason, haven't seen any pony videos since last year or the year before that, I don't know how you wouldn't, but yeah. Or you just want a refresher of all the really awesome stuff that came out. You know, here's a good refresher of the top ones. And then go have fun to go look at the rest of them because there's really a lot more awesome ones than just 25 that you should be checking out. Anyway, that is it for the news. So before we go into Pony Town in order to make our getaway island to get away from Valentine's Day.
Wait, what about the protest initiative challenge and the other?
We're getting there.
Exactly, that's exactly what we're doing. The challenge of the week. And of course, the challenge of the week was, what was it? Physically impossible or
basically, you know how you glitch in video games, sometimes getting objects stuck in the wall that shouldn't be stuck in the wall?
Oh, so a normal round of Phasmo.
Oh no! Ah, crap. Hold on. Apparently, can anybody else get to the Brony Show website, or is that actually not working now? Oh no! Never mind. It kicked in. Physics failures. Physics failures. It's physics.
That's why I said.
Yeah, you could have just said physics failures, and
he was trying to be clever, Circuit.
Yeah, don't try to be clever. We're trying to move things along in a good manner.
Physics failures and stainless steel.
Stainless steel.
If somebody did just draw a cat just hanging somewhere where they shouldn't, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Hang in there, kitty. You can do it.
All right. So for those of you who were watching the pre-show, as mentioned before, unfortunately, Cold Dust was not able to do the pre-show, so I did a little drawing instead of our basically the runner of the bar running tab, who takes care of the bar for us as we go in through our shenanigans with a big
I
tub
thought
of
her
ice
main
cream.
was- I thought she had a red mane and a brown fur coat.
She does. I didn't have her character image on me, and I only had 10 minutes, like 5-6 minutes to color, so I was kind of in a rush.
You can always ask me. I can dig it up.
Yeah, I also
She
mentioned
dyed
it
her
several
hair.
times.
She's very upset about it now. That's why she's eating ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
let's go with that.
in any case, there actually is a reason
That
for
dead
it.
robot
And
replaced my shampoo with hair dye again.
all right,
Wasn't me this time.
actually, you are involved with this. I also wrote a story based on this, which I actually had more time to write the story, which also completely went batshit stupid.
Oh, so normal time. Let's do this thing.
All right, so we have the Desert Parade with voice acting by Lumi, Tech, and Deathlight, and also a narrator. So why don't we go ahead and just jump right into this, so we can also get to Vaguely Creepy story, which is probably far more interesting, and everybody is anticipating a lot more. Because I really want to get to that as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In the quiet of the bar, two ponies sat together in front of a table, both wearing what looked to be suits and an earpiece in each ear. And this is Tech's line. Who wants to read for Tech? Unless Tech wants to read for himself.
I'm right here.
All
I
right.
just didn't know which line.
Yeah.
Hello there, ice cream enthusiasts. If you're just joining us, we had an amazing match that will go down forever in history. Not just for ice cream, but for any frozen dairy desserts. Isn't that right, Dashiell?
By the way, when I wrote this, I was imagining the anybody see Community?
I have a feeling that this was going that way.
Been a
Because
while.
You did
No.
something similar to this.
Okay, I did something similar, so I ran with it again. Except this time I kind of did like wrestling commentators, but I also did like crap, I forgot his name. So whoever in Abed in the Morning, just kind of doing like the Troy and Abed in the Morning. Thank you.
Old move, Colin. Let's see if it plays out for them.
Yeah. So in any case, that's just the mindset I wanted to throw in there while we can. Deathlight turned to address his co-host with an equally cheesy grin that also echoed a bit of silly delight, doing another stunt with Tech Stallion. This is Deathlight's, by the way. So
Yeah.
unless somebody wants to read for Deathlight.
That's right, Tech. The popsicle split of 93, not 83. Jesus Christ, not the bite.
Someone has Five Nights at Freddy's.
Is that the bite of 87?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's a popsicle
We had to
split.
get 50 stitches on our ass cheek.
The 20-piece ice cream cake of 2020, and even the infamous defrosting donut of 05 that is still trash. That still tasted fresh after 5 years of being lost in the back of the case. None of it compares to the amazing block of pure, concentrated cream that absolutely refused to be broken. I am gonna die.
Come on, it's not that bad. Okay,
I've been coughing out my lungs this whole time. It's been fun.
Oh, okay, yeah. Somebody else might want to go for Deathlight then. There's a lot of lines. All right. Quiet sobbing was heard as they both looked over to a table near the kitchen door. Sitting at the table, Running Tab was there with a gallon tub of ice cream. All around her were bent spoons, knives, forks, and a few ice cream scoops. In the corner, a blue robot sat, cradling its arm quietly with what could only be described as humiliated rage. Tech turned back to the camera, being only a box propped up on sticks with CMC behind it in a full headset.
Well, sweet fans, it looks like the end of this saga. For those of you joining us, here's a quick recap of the entire series of...
A TV descended, being held up by a hippogriff hanging from the rafters. She couldn't help but giggle a little as the TV came on, showing a video, most likely from security cameras, and a few mobile recording devices as random shots began to appear.
This was chop, and one that was no creature expected to go on like this. The champion, the queen of cream, the master of marshmallow toppings, the saltiness, of sweet syrupness, and the Challenger, a gallon tub of peanut butter chocolate chunk banana funk mixed nut chocolate ripple deluxe. An amazing taste sensation that may be described as pure pleasure, but not put into frozen form.
Whose line was that?
That would have been yours, Tech.
That was yours, Tech. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we will be brought
Oh,
to
I
you
thought
by...
that was Lumi for a moment there.
Wow! It doesn't sound like an ad. Deathlight. Okay, Deathlight chimed in.
Indeed, and everyone was ready for this to be a quick match. A frozen treat like this that this would hold for a while with all these chunky bits, but this champion has years of experience. Oh my hell! Everything from Rocky Road to Moose Tracks. She has
devoured them.
No. A few drops remained.
Okay, we're gonna keep Deathlight because this is actually kind of funny in a weird way. No, I'm kidding, Deathlight. If you want to tag out, let us know. All right, Tech responded back.
However, it appears this foe has defiled all expectations. Let's start with the video.
The video came up and it showed the case of ice cream sitting there and a very annoyed but somewhat patient running Tab sitting in a chair staring at it.
Running Tab came out swinging her favorite opening move, waiting for the thaw. A good move for any frozen ice cream. Most amateurs will immediately go for scoops and end up exhausted for little amounts early on. She gives the ice cream time to warm up and get loose. However, it appears this one has defied all experience.
The time lapse showed that 30 minutes had passed, and then she dove into the ice cream with a spoon. The spoon grabbed the edge of the ice cream block in the container, and she started to pull down a large amount of force, showing a straining face.
Now here's where we see an issue.
Deathlight spoke up.
Normally, a simple 30-minute wait should have been more than enough time. But it looks like Tab was having issues with the scooping of it up until...
And suddenly, the spoon bends and Tab looks at it with surprise. Suddenly, she leaves back to the kitchen and came back with a bigger spoon and started to try to scoop it up.
Okay. Of course, Tab wasn't one to give up so easily. A few moments later, she brought out her spoon, your spooniest Maximus.
Sounds like a porno tape.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. The heavy gauge stainless steel mother scooper. Legend has it that this spoon tested it.
Creators.
I am doing so.
It's okay. You're holding it okay.
Every hard substance and even managed to scoop up lava with it staying up and staying in pristine condition. Truly a spoon for only the most serious of ice cream eaters.
And just as Deathlight finished, there was a squeal sound the same that would be heard when a construction crane buckles under the weight. And the spoon bent even more than the previous one. The entire room was silent as the video, watching as she looked at the spoon with a mix of disbelief and also a hint of sadness, like someone just lost their teddy bear off of a cliff. After a while, Running Tab laid her head down onto the table and stared into space, unmoving, while Deathlight continued to comment on the video.
Deathlight.
Unfortunately, this is where a spirit was broken. A major. Oh man, my throat.
Deathlight, if you need somebody else to read for you, that's okay, man. Seriously, we could get anybody.
You got to remember, I am basically illiterate, so it doesn't help matters.
Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, I just
truly a major catastrophe. We saw this one before with an attempt at the tier 4 pudding pie pile. Sadly, there was no footage of it, but it said that circle was found surrounded by four pies, all of them face down and completely beyond recovery. And he wouldn't even look at a pudding cup for a year. There's reason why there's jokes of my character not being able to read.
I honestly I didn't know that there were jokes like that, but I guess it's completely understandable.
On his character sheet, it says cannot read.
Oh.
Oh.
I feel so bad I gave you so many lines
I didn't
now.
even read that character sheet because I didn't know where to find it.
Oh, okay. I feel bad now. The video image changed to what looked to be an hour later, but Running Tab was still there, despondent. After a moment, she ran back into the kitchen, came out with a box full of silverware, started to shove one after another into the ice cream, bending it almost comically quickly. Suddenly, Lumi was there sitting next to them, also wearing the same suit. This is
and
Lumi.
Here is what we were in the gaming community call a rage fit. Normally, when reached with a wall like this, frustrating, most of them would just quit, throwing their controller through a nearby window, punching a wall, and usually sulking on a Discord about how the game sucks instead of admitting fault when it was actually their freaking fault.
They both looked at her, wondering where she came from, as she continued to go on.
Of course, there is the opposite, where instead of giving up, they have an overwhelming urge to succeed, usually aggressively tackling the obstacle, much like an angry restaurant visitor that arrives 10 minutes after closing and starts ramming their body at the door in some backwards way of trying to win when there's nothing left for them to do and should just accept defeat.
They continue to look at her for a moment and then just shrug as the video shows a robot starting to come in.
Is this still me?
I believe it's still me, yes.
And here is truly the breaking point of this amazing match. Most ice cream would be a puddle at this point, but this remained frozen. And it looks like the local robot of the bar decided to try and prove superiority to the equine race, hooves and spoons.
They watched in silence as the robot took her finger, pushing it between ice cream and container, and started to bend to scoop it out. After a moment, there was an even louder groan of metal, and all looked as the robot arm suddenly bent 90 degrees the wrong way. Nothing was said as they saw the robot lift up its arms, look at it quietly before it walked over to the corner and saw it rocking and fuming a little as Running Tab started to weep, reflecting the scene where the whole review started. Deathlight spoke up.
Well, with that, we saw the fall of an amazing talent and the rise of an
insurmountable
ice cream. How something like this was made and is allowed to exist, we'll never know. But we can be sure that one day Running Tab will come back to take the prize. This will not be her end, but the low point before a massive growth.
Tech responded back.
Indeed it is. And we'll be there to watch and comment on the next time this amazing 10th feat is attempted. But until then, this was Desert Parade, and we hope you all have a good night.
Yeah.
Sorry about that earlier. I thought that was Lumi's part.
It's okay. It's okay. Considering how insane that was, you did well. You did well. So, yeah.
Oh, jeez, my throat.
That was some stupid alliteration.
Why did you come up with something so good yet so hard to even deal with?
You know, I was just reminded of ice cream when I was a kid, and we would never wait for it to thaw out. We would just like get this giant metal spoon and start trying to scoop it, and it would bend.
I'm the same way.
It would often bend. So I figured, what would happen if we get this like really chunky ice cream that just refuses to thaw out, and it stays frozen for some god awful reason we'll never know, and we give it to the person that loves ice cream so much that they would literally lose their shit, that they can't have a bit of it. That was it. And here is Toakoi's art based on the challenge. And of course,
I made something 2D seem 3D.
And of course, Begley has also contributed a story of his own, which I will go ahead and read the majority of to spare throats for many people.
Yeah, I actually tried to do that thing. You see a corner, but something seems out of place.
All right. Circuits log, 10:07 a.m. Star date, Wednesday. I'm making a captain's log because this is incredibly boring and annoying already. But as I'm still recovering from my confrontation with Rhyme Cloud, I appreciate the consideration of being given a less physically demanding task. Truly, my crew is as thoughtful as... Yeah, okay, that's already getting old. This sucks! Circuits log, 10:24 a.m. Still think I shouldn't have to be the one to deal with this mess, but I really do feel kind of crappy. I'm coiling the straightened cords and then piling them next to the door. Stack's already as tall as I am, and it still can't see through to the other side. It's ridiculous how many electrical cords this one building has. Maybe a tornado just left them that tangled. At least it looks like Jimmy Jangles is taking a break so I can work in peace. Circuits log, 10:29 a.m. Never mind, Velma just told Jimmy to get back to work. He's still sobbing too, like right in my ear. Circuits log, 10:51 a.m. The more cables I untangle, the more I reveal. By now, it's like I've dug out an actual cave into the back room. Not sure how big the room is, but maybe if I can find my way to where all this stuff was stored, I can undo the whole mess from the center out. Hopefully that'll be easier. Circuits log, 11:33 p.m. At this point, I can move out of sight of the main room in here. Still haven't hit a wall, table, bookshelf. Velma said it is where they keep the books and equipment, right? All I'm finding is more wires. Jimmy's on break again. I'd say it must be nice, but I kind of get it. Circuits log, 12:30 p.m. Jimmy asked me to follow me for another dive, but after a while I realized I couldn't hear his sniffling. Looked around and he was nowhere to be seen. Walked back to the main room to ask where he went. Cole was stacking the books he had sorted into a fort. Crazy Matt was helping Craig load up a different book cart. Suki had joined Cliff on the first cart yelling, "Yeah, mule!" Starting to think Cliff really does think he's a prospector. Velma looked confused and my questions think Jimmy was still in the wires before grabbing a ruler and yelling at Cliff again. Left before things got ugly. Still no idea where Jimmy went. Circuits log, 1:50 p.m. Found Jimmy crying and swinging back and forth from the ceiling of the cave by his arms and tail. Didn't respond when I called out, but he didn't seem any more upset than before. Left him to it. Circuits log, about 3 p.m. Untangled a heavy knot of cords, revealing a path to the left. Followed it for several turns before running into something in the darkness. Once my eyes adjusted, I thought I'd found a mirror or something because I was looking at my reflection, but I don't think there was any wall or glass. Stared at each other silently before slowly backing away until we were out of each other's sight. Took a break to get some water. When I came back, the entire path was gone. Gonna try not to think about that one. Did we ever break for lunch? Circuits log, 7 p.m.-ish, I think. Found a path with a steep incline. Followed it for much higher than the library ceiling should allow. Think I felt my ears pop around 20 minutes into the climb. Still twisting wires where I can. After coming to a flat stretch of power cables, I decided to retrace steps. Only found bare patch of floor with the same carpet as the rest of the library. Despite how high I must have climbed, now becoming aware of the feeling of being very, very deep underground. Wandering around for a bit, I lost sight of the carpet patch. Tried digging down to find carpet again, only more cables. I'm getting hungry. Circuits log. Date and time unknown. Not sure how long I've been down here now. Last notable feature was a forest of extension cables stretched beyond the walls, ceiling and floor, all plugged into each other. None of the surge protector breakers were lit, but I was sure I could hear them humming. That was hours ago. Thinking about time makes my head feel fuzzy. Thinking makes my head feel fuzzy. Wondering if coaxial cables taste better than component cables. Contemplating testing if I don't find a way out soon. If anyone finds these records, I only want you to know that. Circuit's ongoing dramatic narration of the explorer's log was interrupted by his hoof catching onto a cable, sending him tumbling forward through a wall of twisted wires. As he rolled to a stop, he was aware that he suddenly saw bright and proper light through his eyelids, and he opened his eyes to find himself sitting in the back room of the library. The sea of cables was gone, save only for a few trailing ones around the door and loosely wrapped up in his legs and mane. He couldn't really see where the labyrinth he had just been in could even have fit in this room. Hell, he couldn't even recall actually doing anything with any one of the ones he mentioned snarl from the others. It all just been walking and tangle, walking and tangle, walking and tangle, walking. Oh, hey, you're done. That was pretty quick. Circuit turned to see Chris and Matt poking his head through the doorway and looking around. Yeah, I guess I am, Circuit replied blankly. His mind still half in another world he wasn't even sure existed now. Still staring dimly in Crazy Matt's direction, he noticed a clock on the wall nearby, right about 1 p.m. Cool. We'll come help you and start looking in here in just a moment. We're still trying to get Cliff down off the wall. With that, Crazy Matt returned to the main room of the library, calling out something indistinct to the others. Circuit took one last look at the quiet, suspicious, normal room as he sat and sniffed lightly. Okay. And that is why you never go into networking. Because those cables will eat you alive.
Or you'll just go mad.
You ever work in cabling? They'll eat you
I'm
alive.
pretty sure the coaxial tastes better.
You're already mad. They just eat you alive.
I work in fast food where I could get seriously burned. I understand danger.
Alive! Okay. So, with that was the submissions that we got for the challenge of the week, as well as the protest initiative challenge. So, chat room, we ask you once again for our random poll for next week's challenge. What should our challenge be? Of course, I do want to keep in mind that it is a holiday coming up in a couple of weeks, so if you want to gear your guesses towards that, please feel free to do so. Of course, somebody is already throwing madness, which actually kind of fits. But yes, we got, along with that, while we're getting that here, we also are going to rely on CMC for the protest challenge.
That's a dangerous proposition.
Well, yeah, but we don't have a quota, so it is going to be up to you. If you'd be so kind, of course. Remember, chat room, you just have to post... Can't read! Just have to post one idea. It can be anything and anything that you want. Everybody gets one to throw in there. We'll put in a randomizer and randomly pull. Beavers! Make sure you don't have your beaver fully exposed.
Yeah, that's a bad time.
That's what Yu-Gi-Oh tells you.
But Winona had a big brown beaver and she showed it off to all her friends.
Yeah, but Yugi had a big beaver and unfortunately it was completely exposed and it got beat with a sword. Exposed beavers get hit with swords really easily. Okay, we're gonna walk away from that. That guy bad.
I posted a draft sheet in the backstage, so
Yeah,
all right,
these things are funny.
All right, giving it a little bit more time here for people to get their stylish hats. Stylish hats.
Stylish hat, click.
All right, one more quick look in the chat rooms here for anybody to post their last thoughts. All right, let's go ahead and randomize. And randomize is madness.
It took its toll.
So next week's challenge is madness. But we also have the protest initiative challenge.
I'm thinking woodcraft.
Ooh.
Alright, so protest initiative challenge will be woodcraft.
Okay, everybody, start sketching out your Cthulhu figures.
No, you gotta do the impossible triangle in wood.
Oh no!
Wow, you got it in one.
You know, if you actually just put a dowel or like a metal tin rod there, that would be an easier thing.
By the way, I do want to give a big shout out to Vaguely for the awesome story. Thank you so much for making that out. It was definitely a lot of fun. Just to read it. My throat's sore now, though.